Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Anu here. So far, we have discussed many concepts in the basic Python programming. Today's on this video, I'm going to discuss something about beyond basic Python. What so far we have covered? We have so far covered starting with identifiers. Then we have moved to variables, then data types. Data type itself, we have gone through different. That is fundamental category. Then we have seen this sequential category, then collection category, and non-category data types we have seen. After that, we have got deep into each of this sequence and collection category data type, like list and its operations. Then we have seen tuples and its operations. Okay, tuples and its operations. Then we have seen um, dictionaries and its operations. I means built-in functions and what we can do with that. Then we have seen set and frozen set, first and set and frozen set. These are the topic we have covered. Until now, we have got around these are the very basic fundamental. These are the very basic fundamentals of Python programming. Hereafter, what we're going to do is we are moving to the next level. And next level, what we're going to see is next we're going to see um, conditional statements. Conditional statements like if, elif, and else. This is the one we're going to see next. Once we finish this conditional statement, then we need to go ahead with the loops where we have for loops, while loops. Once we finish the loops, then we have to go ahead with functions. What is this condition statement? Um, this is to make decisions. Condition statements used for, and whereas loops, what is the use of loops? Loops we use for repetitive tasks or repeat a task. And functions, why we're using these functions? Functions, this is a reusable block of code. Okay, reusable block of code. Each stage, while we're moving down, the complexity of our Python programming is increasing. Next, what we are going to see after the functions, we are going to see lambda functions. Lambda functions. Functions. Lambda functions, we can call it as a inline functions. Inline functions. Why we are using this lambda functions? Lambda functions we are using for small. Next level, we are going to see it as classes. We're going to see this classes. Using class, we are going to create objects and blueprints. Then we are going to see after the classes. Wait a second. We're going to see this objects. Objects are instances of the classes. Objects are instances of class. Once we finish object, then we will go to the next level. Even though I write it down, this is a big topic. We need to go in detail. Once we finish this level, then we'll go to the next level that is called inheritance. Inheritance. Okay. Why we need the inheritance? Suppose if you want to reuse the class features, if you want to reuse the class features, to reuse the class, to reuse, we have created the class and object. If you want to reuse their functionalities, then we have to use inheritance. From one class, we can inherit their functionality to the other class like that. Once we finish the inheritance, where we'll go ahead with inheritance is enough. And then once we finish the inheritance, then we'll go ahead and see the next level that is called modules. modules. Okay, what is meant by these modules? This is where we start organizing our Python code. We start organizing the Python code in different levels, different formats and all. Then we will, using the module, we will create packages. What is meant by these packages? We have created the modules. The collection of modules. Collection of modules are called packages. So we have created from conditional statement, we went to loops for repetitive tasks, then we have created a reusable code using functions. We have used small functions, inline function that's called lambda functions. From there, we move to classes and objects. We have created the classes, the blueprints. Then instance of the class, they are called the object. Then we move to the reusing of the classes. That is what this inheritance is coming into picture. Then using all this concept, you start moving to module. That is organizing the code in different levels. Using that modules, different modules comes together to create the packages. It's called the collection of modules is called the packages. Once we finish, we have almost finished the intermediate. This is called the intermediate Python. We can be not like this. We are going to the next level. We are going to say it is as intermediate. Intermediate Python. So far, if we cover up to here, the intermediate is over. Now we are moving to advanced Python. What we are going to cover in advanced Python? In the advanced Python, first we will start with exception handling. Then we will go ahead with file handling. File handling. Then we will go ahead with decorators. We will go ahead with, I will explain what are they. Then we'll go ahead with generators. Generators. Then we will go ahead and understand the importance of virtual environment. We'll go ahead and see APIs. APIs, how to create the APIs, how to call the APIs and all. Then we have JSON. Then finally we have async IO programming and concurrency. Concurrency, we have this multi-threading and multiprocessor. Multi-threading and multiprocessor. What are the exception handling means? We are going to do handle the error safely. In file handling, we are going to see how to read and write files. Read and write files. Decorators are extended function features. And generators to generate the values, say lazily, we can use this generators. Then we will see the importance of virtual environment. That is dev env isolation. Suppose if you are handling more than two projects at a time, how to differentiate between these two environments. That is what we are going to see. Then we'll see the advanced like APIs, how to do this APIs and all. APIs means application programming interfaces. Okay, that is how to communicate between each other, communication protocols. Then JSON, this is to execute structured data, handling structured data. Then async IO, this is not ID, this is called IO. Async IO we can use for write asynchronous program. Then concurrency for multi-threading and multiprocessing, running multiple programs at a time or multiple thread at a time. Okay, these are the things we are going to see in the advanced Python. Along with that, we are going to see the database connectivity. All the miscellaneous topics will come into picture in this advanced topics. We are going to cover this entire topic for the next 2 to 3 weeks of time. So stay tuned with me. Hope you will enjoy the video what I'm uploading. I'll be giving detailed explanation on each topic and giving enough examples. And I'll do all the practicals and I'll try to include the project also on each modules. Hope you enjoy this video. See you in the next one. Until then, bye. Have a good day.